The big homie want to look like.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
When you get to this level, we can make sure we knock you from a $20 million man to putting in the news that people won't hire you no more and your career is done.
Looks like the heat's on Jay-Z now. Rumor has it, he's pulling some new moves to tighten his grip on the industry, and some shady stuff he's done for fame is coming to light. And guess who's stirring the pot this time? None other than 50 Cent and Katt Williams. These two have been making waves lately, and they're about to drop some bombshells. So buckle up, because it's about to get wild.
But when you think about it, in television, it's almost never right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they write it and then they get the notes from the executives and it comes down with different, so it kind of morphs into something different.
That was 50 Cent talking about the grave injustices he has witnessed throughout his career in Hollywood. He has left the netizens and his fans shocked with his revelations, exposing Jay-Z's actions that have devastated the careers of many artists within the industry. In a candid interview, Fif went all out, shedding light on numerous questionable rumors about Jay-Z's alleged manipulation of artists through demonic tactics and strategies.
You know what I'm saying? He'll analyze other people and other things that they're doing and not actually look at what's happening to him and his transition and difference. But his actual, right now, he's in a real safe.
But what Jay-Z has done with 50? In a twist of irony, despite being one of the best-selling rappers in history, 50 Cent has never won a single Grammy Award. He has often expressed his belief that the industry has been rigged against him since the beginning. Taking direct aim at Jay-Z, who boasts an impressive 24 Grammy Awards, 50 Cent's frustrations have only grown. Allegedly, he suspects that Jay-Z's influence and connections have played a role in his own Grammy snubs.
The content is similar to what I would do. They didn't recognize mine. They gave me Grammys when I was with them, when I'm on records with them and them. Other than that.
As 50 Cent followed his own journey, he believed the music industry favored some artists more than others. He felt that Jay-Z's success had overshadowed his own achievements, creating a rivalry between them. Despite Jay-Z's Grammy wins, 50 Cent stayed determined, voicing his concerns about a flawed and biased system. He continued to challenge the status quo and made his mark in the industry.
I don't see them actually want to accomplish having enough. You know what creates cool around you now?
The timeline of Jay-Z and 50 Cent's relationship is complex. Even now, 50 Cent holds lingering feelings towards Hav, but he acknowledges that the issue might not solely lie with Jay-Z. Despite their differences, Fif seems to believe that the true source of tension between them remains a mystery, possibly even to the powerful mogul himself.
I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. You said.
In contrast to the complexities of Jay-Z and 50 Cent's relationship, the Super Bowl showcased a beautiful star-studded event. 50 Cent took the stage, performing alongside some of his favorite rappers, including Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Kendrick Lamar. The electrifying atmosphere was further enhanced as Mary J. Blige also graced the stage with them.
That was big. Like look, Dre, that's Dre too. You see what I'm saying? It's Dre and really M, because he wouldn't do it without me.
In a recent interview with Big Boy's Neighborhood, 50 Cent revealed numerous insights about the events unfolding since last year. Despite both 50 Cent and Jay-Z building hip-hop empires, their relationship has never been that of close friends. This fact was made evident when 50 Cent suggested that Jay-Z intentionally excluded him from the commercial for the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show. The revelation has shed light on the complexities and dynamics between these two influential moguls in the music industry. Fif said, "I got the call before the Pepsi ad went up. I wasn't in the ad because of Jay-Z and them putting it together." The rapper was then asked if his exclusion from the ad was intentional. "No, I think that they were saying that the NFL had some issues with me. I don't know what those issues are," responds 50. "What is the issue? You see what I'm saying?" He then remarked about Hav seemingly mirroring the looks of Jean-Michel Basquiat. You imagine yourself after a big homie want to look like a. This show was part of Jay-Z's multi-year partnership with the NFL, which he signed in 2019. However, due to their ongoing feud spanning 2 decades, 50 Cent firmly believes that Jay-Z deliberately excluded him from the commercial promoting the 2022 halftime show.
And it only came from that angle. I have to believe that was something that was from that.
During the interview with Big Boy, when asked about whether he believed he was intentionally excluded from the Super Bowl ad, 50 Cent asserted that he was initially informed that the NFL had reservations about him, but he remains uncertain about the specific reasons behind their decision. He said, "I don't know what those issues are." The rapper continued to share more. He disclosed that Noor, the host of Drink Champs, confided in him about Eminem petitioning to have 50 Cent included in the show. This revelation led 50 Cent to make a provocative comparison, likening Jay-Z to a...
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a...
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at...
As a result, 50 Cent suggested that the NFL's claims were really a call by Jay-Z to exclude him from the halftime show ad. When asked about whether he and Jay-Z have addressed the disagreement, 50 Cent expressed that there is nothing for them to discuss.
Did you and Jay-Z ever have a conversation, or
Nah,
y'all in different offices as far as like?
We don't need to talk about nothing.
I heard that. All right.
Interestingly, this isn't the first time 50 Cent has used the term to describe Jay-Z. He previously shared the same sentiments when Noor first revealed their private conversation with Hova, as reported by Eeyore Webb. He took to Instagram and uploaded a post in which he wrote speculating that possibly Hov wasn't letting 50 perform at the Super Bowl before M forced his hand. Why would he have to say that should be the question? Noor, your big homie is running around trying to look like a LOL. 50 Cent's reaction was not unexpected. In a revealing episode of Drink Champs, Noor made claims about 50 Cent, stating that he was recommended to be invited by none other than his long-term friend and collaborator, Eminem. During Snoop Dogg's recent appearance on Drink Champs, Noor further disclosed that he had heard from Jay-Z himself that Eminem advocated for 50 Cent's inclusion in the Super Bowl halftime show. Noor shared, "I said to Jay-Z, I have to ask this straight up. Who is going to perform at the NFL? He said to me, and I'm sorry for everybody who doesn't understand. And he said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. I said, who is the white guy? Jimmy Iovine? And he said, no, Eminem called directly for 50, and he said I can't do it if I can't bring 50 with me. Ultimately, 50 replied with his since-deleted Instagram post in which he seemed to bash Noor. Fifth continued to express himself and didn't hold back in another Instagram post, calling out Jay-Z for referring to Eminem as the white guy, as told by a Noor. In response, 50 Cent shared a two-photo collage featuring the late painter Jean-Michel Basquiat and a snapshot of Jay-Z dressed as Basquiat with a dreadlock hairstyle for Halloween in 2014, and wrote, "Why did he say the white boy? Why he didn't say the biggest rap artist in the world? Happy Easter. Man, enjoy the holidays," with a laughing emoji. The entire situation originated from Noor sharing his account with Snoop on Drink Champs, where he revealed that Jay-Z informed him about Eminem's request to include 50 Cent in the Super Bowl LVI halftime show lineup, or else Eminem would not perform.
Eminem called directly for 50. And he said,
That's
yo,
his guy.
He said, I can't do it. Can't bring 50 up.
Noor further went on and made claims about 50 Cent and Eminem saying, I said to Jay-Z, I have to ask this straight up. Who is going to perform at the NFL? And he, Jay, said to me, and I'm sorry for everybody who doesn't understand. And he, Jay, said, the white guy called for 50 Cent, he recalled. I said, who is the white guy? Jimmy Iovine? After this, Noor said, that's spiritual, to which Snoop responded, of course that's his guy. And guess who's Dre's guy? It's me. At that moment, Noor and the entire podcast team showed their admiration by applauding Eminem for his loyalty to 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg for his allegiance to Dr. Dre, but 50 was not acknowledged for his performance that night. However, during the star-studded performance, the rapper took center stage, thrilling the audience with his rendition of Inda Club while suspended upside down from the ceiling.
Hey man, was it different hanging upside down 20 years later?
Yeah. A little more weight there.
Yeah.
It was dangerous.
Regardless of this, he was bashed online due to his weight. Many on social media took the chance to make playful references to the rapper's weight. In response, 50 Cent cheekily tweeted with a wink, sharing a link to buy the tank top he wore on stage. After the New York Post ran his story on the tweet, he shared their article and wrote, I call this teasing me. They're just teasing me because they know I can drop the weight. That's why I laugh with them. Fat shaming only applies when you're ashamed of your fat. LOL. Amidst the extreme criticism, he candidly admitted that he had made a mistake during that time. However, his statement also included something that caught the attention of netizens, leaving them curious and raising eyebrows. He said, I think that was a mistake for the Super Bowl. Everybody else walked in regular, the song still went over, and they got the trophy too. They all won an Emmy. They got the same thing I got, and I had to put myself upside down. This statement suggests that 50 Cent believes there might have been unjust treatment towards him during the Super Bowl performance. He points out that while other artists performed in a regular manner, they still received recognition and awards. However, he had to go to extreme length, performing upside down, but didn't receive the same acknowledgement.
And then, you know, after like the second time in rehearsals, I was looking around like, why do I do this?
Right.
50 Cent did not stop there. Taking a stroll down to memory lane, 50 Cent shared a classic clip on Instagram that captured a playful moment from the past. The video showcased a scene where 50 Cent playfully irritated Jay-Z while he and Kanye West were performing Can't Tell Me Nothing during Screamfest in New York City. In the snippet, 50 Cent can be seen running around on stage with a big grin on his face, seemingly having a good time, while Jay-Z continues his performance, showing a hint of irritation.
Get to the mill. The drama.
The clip cuts to a moment when Jay-Z finally addresses Fifth's playful antics, deciding to play along with the fun. He says, "You can get down, N. You can get down. It's all good." T.I. was also on stage at the time and said, "This a real special moment, ain't it?" However, 50 captioned the Instagram clip, "This is why they say I only had one album. I made them so uncomfortable, I'm working on being a better person. LOL." 50 was supposedly blaming and taunting Jay-Z. Over the last 2 decades, Jay-Z and 50 Cent have engaged in on-again, off-again that have played out multiple times. The rivalry began with 50 Cent mentioning Jay-Z on the 1999 track How to Rob, to which Jay responded with a bar in his own 1999 track It's Hot, Some Like It Hot, that took a dig at 50 Cent, saying, "I'm about $1. What the F is 50 cents?" The insiders claim that Jay was bullying 50. Since then, the two have traded stray shots as their careers progressed. The feud between 50 Cent and Jay-Z had reached a boiling point, and 50 Cent made it clear with the release of his response track titled Be a Gentleman. In this powerful song, he directly addressed Jay-Z, delivering a stern message to watch what you say. The track became part of his compilation mixtape Guess Who's Back, which hit the scene in April 2002, escalating the tension between the two influential figures in the hip-hop world.
This dude said, "I know you don't love me, cause you ain't the same when Jay-Z's around."
I said, please, that's all. That's our hook. How do we not say that?
Years later, in an interview with Angie Martinez, Jay-Z disclosed that he had a conversation with 50 Cent backstage at a festival, and any animosity between them had dissipated, leaving behind a feeling of mutual respect and goodwill. Surprisingly, 50 Cent even acknowledged that Jay-Z's rebuttal had played a pivotal role in elevating his burgeoning career. 50 said, "When he responded, I was complimented. He wouldn't say anything back to somebody he didn't think was hot. I never went on the radio until after he said that about me. I don't know if my career would be where it's at if he didn't respond." By 2003, the rivalry between 50 Cent and Jay-Z had evolved from the classic matchup of undisputed champion versus up-and-coming challenger to a dynamic that felt more like two equals. This transformation came about after the success of 50 Cent's massive hit In Da Club and his blockbuster debut album Get Rich or Die Tryin', which catapulted him to unprecedented global stardom. The Dr. Dre-produced anthem not only topped the Billboard 200, but also achieved an impressive 9x platinum certification. Its massive success was enough to put the entire Rockefeller roster on notice, as Jay-Z realized the impact 50 Cent was about to make on the music scene. Jay-Z said, "Bleak beans, everybody was in the studio." And I was like, "I'm telling you, man, y'all got a chance right now. Just flood it, put out a lot of music, because 50 Cent is coming." 4 months later, In Da Club hit, and it was over. It was like, okay, now everybody got to sit on the sidelines and wait this tidal wave out. Demonstrating his strategic approach, Jay-Z appeared to have a different plan in mind as he hit the road with 50 Cent on the Rock the Mic tour in 2003. Surprisingly, the two rivals collaborated and even showcased their chemistry by freestyling together in a Reebok commercial. Undoubtedly, this made a profit for Jay-Z because the deal was with millions of dollars. During an interview with DJ Envy following Lil Mama's unexpected interruption of his and Alicia Keys' performance at the 2009 MTV VMAs, 50 Cent couldn't resist taking a playful at Jay-Z. He humorously suggested that the reason for the incident was because Jay-Z was no longer as intimidating as he once was by taking Beyoncé's name. He said, "He's way more approachable. It's Beyoncé and, I don't know, the Sinatra vibe he's trying to put on that's making people comfortable enough to walk on his stage." So 50 Cent's revelations paint a pretty grim picture of Jay-Z, suggesting he's willing to do whatever it takes for fame and fortune. And honestly, considering Jay-Z's track record, it's not all that shocking. He He's been linked to some pretty shady stuff in the past, way beyond just sketchy business deals. And Katt Williams has already talked about how some unspeakable crimes are being done in the industry.
And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Serious accusations are swirling around, suggesting some seriously dark stuff might be going on in the background, like occult practices, and even hints at human sacrifices in the past. With recent info coming to light, it's raising eyebrows and pointing fingers at potential foul play. What's really grabbing attention is how blunt these allegations are. There's a growing chorus calling for a fresh look into the case, all with the aim of making sure Aaliyah finally gets the justice she deserves.
You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
No, you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye West is going all in, alleging that not only his mom, but many others have been caught up in some sinister organization that's into sick human sacrifices. But here's the kicker. Even though this is some heavy stuff, a lot of people seem reluctant to really into or question this shadowy force. Kanye, never one to hold back, keeps dropping truth bombs even if they're controversial or hit on what he believes are hidden truths. His fearless determination to speak his mind is sparking big debates and reigniting fears all over again.
People are looking over. You know, the media has run all these stories smearing me for saying, hey, I can't be anti-Semitic if I'm a Semite.
Celebrities' recent statements have been raising some serious eyebrows, and there's a strange narrative emerging. Without outright saying it, some stars are dropping hints that there might be some shady stuff going down in the entertainment world, possibly even involving human sacrifices. Kanye West has been particularly vocal, suggesting he's not beholden to Hollywood big shots because he hasn't dabbled in that kind of darkness. But it's his cryptic allusions to a list of individuals possibly under someone's sway that really get the gears turning. Kanye seems to be hinting at the elusive Illuminati, implying that certain members might be tied to some sinister deeds. In this puzzle of words, Kanye leaves us to contemplate the shadows lurking behind the glitz and glam of showbiz. They can't control me. They can control Shaq and Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Beyonce and Jay-Z. Ain't no name I won't say. It's up. But who can stop Jay-Z? Rumors are flying that Jay-Z could be tied to some seriously grim stuff, like, yeah, that M word. Reports are swirling that he might have been involved in the M of his alleged mistress, Kathy White. And isn't it just bonkers how there's almost zero info on this Kathy White lady, who apparently met a sketchy end back in 2011? But now, journalist Liz Crone is stirring the pot big time, claiming she had a chat with Kathy before she bit the dust. Liz is dropping hints left and right, hinting that Jay-Z might be in some deep trouble. And to add more spice to the mix, old blog posts are resurfacing with people saying they spotted Kathy chilling with Jay-Z and Diddy. With all the drama surrounding Diddy lately, fans are thinking Jay-Z might be next in line for a serious grilling.
Diddy being publicly shamed like this, so left. Sean Carter is worse.
Back in early September 2011, there was all this buzz in the local news and celeb blogs about this young woman named Kathy Coriana White. Some outlets even went wild, claiming she was Jay-Z's supposed side chick. But you know what? The big media guns were too busy with Beyonce's surprise pregnancy announcement, so Kathy's death kind of flew under the radar for most folks. And here's the kicker. Some of those outlets that were quick to spill the tea about, Kathy later scrubbed her from their site, shifting focus back to Beyonce's pregnancy.
Its biggest moment, of course, was Beyonce's pregnancy revelation. First, with some of the press outside the theater before the show.
The rumors were flying thick and fast about Kathy. There was talk that she and model Claudia Jordan were spotted hitting up a Las Vegas club, kicking it at a table with Jay-Z and Diddy. Kathy must have had a whirlwind of gossip swirling around her, which can't be easy to handle. But that's the price of fame sometimes, right? And if you're in the mood for some detective work, check out Hollywood Street King's website. You'll stumble upon 3 separate blog posts from 2010, all dishing the dirt on Jay-Z's alleged fling with Kathy White. So, come March, Liz Corkin decided to revisit her tweet about Kanye and wrote, "Note the date. Hey Jay-Z, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she died, was Ed. I know everything. I know what you did. Go F yourself. Your time is coming. Maybe you and Diddy can share a prison cell together. Justice is coming." Some people might be quick to dismiss Liz as just another conspiracy theorist, but there are plenty of others raising some serious eyebrows. There is a belief that his remarks were directed directed at Jay-Z. Considering his track record, it's evident that he has consistently his influence, whether it pertains to securing Grammy wins or his conduct towards women. And his relationship with Foxy Brown is now a common knowledge amongst people. Foxy Brown, born Inga Marchin, has revealed that her entry into the rap industry had a significant price, especially during her youth. There are speculations that she alleges Jay-Z, then 27, took her virginity when she was only 15. The rumors further suggest that Hova, as the story goes, with purportedly generous attributes, financially supported her high school days by funding shopping sprees and pampering sessions at hair and nail salons, all with the alleged intention of establishing an intimate relationship with her.
In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Additionally, according to Foxy Brown, there are further allegations suggesting that Jay-Z has a preference for transgender individuals. The assertion implies that she learned about this aspect of his personal life when she started receiving calls and from a transgender person shortly after Jay-Z reportedly transmitted a S-transmitted infection to her.
This thing happened and we both realized our dreams together, so we gonna always have that bond. So it's not a it's just that it's just grown.
It's claimed that during one of her encounters with Jay-Z, Foxy Brown asserted that a video recording took place, and the session wasn't as private as one might expect. Allegedly, another high-profile figure, the versatile Jamie Foxx, known for his role as Wanda in the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color, was said to be present during this encounter. The plot thickens as Foxy reportedly disclosed that Jay-Z had pressured her into signing multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders related to an intimate encounter involving all three of them, herself, Jamie Foxx, and Jay-Z, which she described as a threesome. The narrative takes a dramatic turn when shortly after this incident, the alleged videotape of the rendezvous mysteriously vanished from Foxy's home. She firmly believes that Jay-Z played a role in the disappearance, raising suspicions about his involvement in the supposed theft.
Russell and I, the president of my record company, we got together and I said, Russell, I want to call a truce. I said, I want to have a sit down with Kim and I want to actually,
Beyond these sensational claims, Foxy Brown allegedly unveiled another intriguing aspect of Jay-Z's life. She hinted at an enduring connection between Jay-Z and Larry Johnson, suggesting their relationship may have been more than just a casual friendship. The fact that Jay-Z once shared an apartment with the NBA player, who had a prior association with Rocawear, added some weight to her insinuations. In her alleged candid recollection of her experiences with Jay-Z, Foxy didn't hold back in expressing her sentiments about Jay's wife, Beyonce. Reportedly, her feelings towards Beyonce were far from positive, as Foxy Brown purportedly claimed that Beyonce had also been infected by Jay-Z. She said, "Now he is with Beyonce, that halitosis infected H. If these allegations prove true, it's undeniably distressing, given the apparent victimization of Foxy in multiple ways." She not only allegedly suffered from an infection, but also claimed to have been a victim of SA as a child. Drawing a comparison to Jay-Z's actions with R. Kelly's blacklisting after accusations of CM raises questions about Jay-Z's own actions if Foxy's charges are accurate.
Owed him $1 million for his work on the Jay-Z collaboration, The Best of Both Worlds.
According to the allegations, it appears that Jay-Z allegedly began Foxy at a very young age. The connection between them started when Foxy was approximately 14 or 15 years old, during her involvement in LL Cool J's I Shot Ya remix. As Foxy delved deeper into the music industry, she collaborated with various prominent artists, with Jay-Z standing out as a recurring collaborator and co-writer. Their debut major duet, Ain't No N, was featured on the soundtrack for the film The Nutty Professor, released in 1996, although it had been recorded back in 1994. This track began with Jay-Z's self-assured lyrics, which opened with a provocative nod to Foxy Brown. Fox Brown, yeah, Jay-Z what? I keep it fresher than the next buy. No need for you to ever sweat the next B. With speed, I make the best B see the exit, indeed. He continued, you gotta know you're thoroughly respected by me. You get the keys to the Lexus with no driver. You got your own 96 something to ride. And keep your tied up in Versace, that's why. The controversy surrounding Foxy Brown's age at the song's release in 1996 remains a point of contention. However, official records indicate that all pre-mixed recordings, including vocals, were completed by 1994 when Brown was approximately 14 or 15 years old. Her debut album, Il Na Na, hit the scene when she was just 17, featuring no less than 5 co-writing credits with Jay-Z. Notably, one track on the album, Il Na Na, carried a distinct imprint of Jay-Z's influence, suggesting a deeper connection in their relationship. The atmosphere was getting, one might say, a bit spicy. Wendy Williams also expressed skepticism about Jay-Z and Foxy Brown's relationship. When announcing the release of Foxy's memoir, Wendy made remarks suggesting there was something dubious about their connection. Foxy Brown has a memoir coming out in December. You might not care. The book is calling up on the most controversial moments of her history and life and hip-hop and so on and so forth. Kim Osorio, please don't be weak with this writing. Please, if you're gonna tell it good. Foxy is very open about her life, but I remember when Foxy and Jay-Z had I'll Be Foxy was the star of that. Jay-Z and Foxy Brown were allegedly a romantical thing. All right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce. Allegedly. And the general public also had its own views. One person on the internet wrote, "Fox is beautiful. She never needed anything to me. I loved her raps, and I always didn't like Jay. He always seemed like an ugly duckling to me. He just had talent and poetry, so you just gotta respect it. Jay ain't innocent. He and Bey stand under their umbrella of lies. Stay woke, y'all." Another one added, "I never knew exactly what went on BTW them. Obviously something definitely happened, SemH, because Foxy has not put out music in years. 519, I believe Jay-Z has massive pull in the industry. However, all these incidents suggest that the situation may get complicated for Jay-Z. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.